It's time, kids. This is the Fresno City Amateur. I look forward to this event just because it's so well put together and there is a ton of really good competition in this event. So enjoy, my friends. You guys are looking sharp. Riverside Golf Course, Fresno, California. Let's go.
Pace of play, guys. If you find you're having a little problem keeping up with the group in front, which is the key, stay behind somebody. Make sure you got 14 clubs, guys.
Okay. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9.
And make sure you got your ball identified so you can identify it, mark it. Next on the tee, Michael Robles.
Amigos. I had 124 right there to the pin. I hit the cart path and it went into the fairway of the 12th hole. Luckily, it gave me a really good vantage point to the pin. And I hit it right on the pin and then it rolled out probably about, what do you say, 15 feet maybe? 12 feet? And that was for birdie. That's for par. It's a good start. Oh yeah. Okay. This was playing 147. I used my pitching wedge. And I hit a good shot thinking that it was going to roll out because there's a big lump right there, and it typically does, but it didn't drain out to the pin. And then this is for birdie. Whoo, Nelly! Wow, did I get lucky. That hole got in the way of the ball. My goodness. That's a birdie, kids. Okay, this was playing 365. It was in the back. I used my 3-wood. Just wanted to lay up. Nice and easy. Leave it out to the right. I blocked it a tiny bit because there's trouble to the left, but it was fine. And then right here I had 134, and I used my pitching wedge again and just went only about 75%, but I clobbered it apparently, and it went way over. I mean, just way, way over, and that's too bad because that was an easy shot. So I had to chip back up, and that's for par right here, and I left it way short. I was just trying to save bogey. I wasn't even trying to par that hole necessarily. And this is for bogey. I rushed it. I went really fast, didn't set up properly, and then I clobbered it with my right hand. By this time, my putter would have been cut down already, so I was trying to get used to that. I only did that like the day before. No excuses. No excuses. That was easy. That was a double. So now I'm at 1 over. This was playing 437 yards. It's all the way in the back. There's spotters on the left side and the right side, and it doesn't matter. Not when you hit it in the fairway, right, kids? Okay, and I had 190 right here, and this is my 6-iron. And I hit that as flush as you could hit it. And this green is really small, and look how small that green is. And it's really hard. So I hit it on the pin, but it just rolled out and left me this nasty little chip left to right. Get in, baby. That was some touch, kids. Come on. Come on! Some touch right there. Easy. That was an easy par on a hole, on the most difficult hole on the course. Actually, it's the second most difficult. And then you come up to a par 5. This is 542 yards, and I just hit a mammo right there. Hit a really good shot, and I had 237 in. And this is my 5-wood. I was just trying to smush it down. And I did. That's a nice controlled shot right there. Hit it really low and tried to fade it. It didn't fade. It stayed perfectly straight on me, which was okay because it went exactly where I was aiming. And then this gave me this little chip shot. I probably should have gone with my 52, but I went with my 60 because I didn't want to go too long because there's a bowl on the other side. You can see it right there on the right-hand side of the hole. Didn't want to get in there, and I ended up making a mistake, didn't hit it long enough, and this is for birdie. Oh yeah, I'm guessing the cut down is working, my amigos. And it is. It's another birdie to take me back to even. So this is a par 3. This is a difficult hole. It was playing 197 on this day. And I used my 5 iron, hit it well short, but it's okay. It was into the wind a little bit, and it left me this nasty little chip. I touched that perfectly had it not hit that hill. But it did, and it went to the left and gave me this tough uphill putt right here, and I missed it. That was for bogey. So back to 1 over on the day for the front 9. All right? One over, and then we have a par 5, which is really nice because this one I could birdie easily. 522 yards, and I clobbered it. It was into the wind, so that killed it. But this still left me like 260 yards out. Used my 3-wood and hit a really good shot right there. Hit it to the left side, left me to this opening right here. You want to avoid that bunker on the right-hand side. It's difficult to see it, but there's a bunker right there on the right-hand side, and this is hitting it into the open spot, but I hit it a little bit too long and had this chip right here with my 52, and you can see I played that perfectly. That was as well as you could possibly play that if you weren't trying to flop it, and I wasn't because I didn't want to make a mistake. So this is an easy 2-putt, par, maybe birdie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. Left it a little bit short. Just didn't give it that extra 15% that was required. I marked my ball, let my competitor putt, and then I had this easy maybe 1-footer. Nice. Nice and easy does it, kids. Okay. Still 1 over. 1 over on the day. Here we go. Hole 17. This is a hole I kind of have trouble with. It's 383 yards from back here. I was trying to fade it, and it drew on me a little bit. Just enough to put me in this really nasty rough, but luckily it held up my ball because it was kind of hooking. And this rough caught my ball and just held it. And then I had that 124 right there, and I used my 52 degree. I thought I had a flyer, and it actually came up well short. But I put it in the middle, though, so that was nice. It's about 40 feet right here for birdie. And I got it there and some. Probably hit it 4 feet past, which I shouldn't have, but I should save this. Oh no! 3-putt? Mikey boy, come on, kid. Wow, that was really easy play right there, guys. That's just lack of focus. Lack of focus on the second putt. Okay, this is an easy par 5. 469 yards. Come on. And unfortunately, that got into my head, and I swung out of my shoes and left it way to the right and blocked myself out right here. I grabbed my 9-iron. I was just trying to punch it right in between there. Actually, I'm sorry. I was trying to go over. But I caught the heavy rough right there, and it ended up smushing my ball, and I hit that tree, and then it dropped right there. And that left me 150 right here, and I used my 9-iron, hit it right in the middle, but the greens were playing really hard because that's the way they set up the course so that people wouldn't shoot low. And then that left me this nasty little chip, and I just didn't execute right there. But I could still save it. I could still save it. This is an easy par right here. Pretty easy par, not a big deal. Crap. That was so frustrating. For 470-yard par 5, that's ridiculous. 380 yards. I said get over because there's a bunker right behind me. Luckily, I got over it. I think I had 90 to the pin right here. So I had a booming drive. That was my 60 degree. And, I went over the pin slightly, pin high, and then it just kicked out. This is for birdie. Okay, no turn. I anticipated a right-hand turn right there, but it did not work out. No probo, Bobo. This is an easy little tap-in par. Okay. Welcome, my friends. Oh, yeah. My amigo. You guys are looking good. 3 over, okay, kids? 3 over. Okay. This was playing 192 to the pin, I believe, and I used my 6-iron. And I hit a solid shot. That should have been on the pin or over the pin, but you can see the wind right there is just blowing into our faces, so it just knocked my ball down, unfortunately, and I have my 52 right here for a chip.
Hit it. Hit it. Oh, yeah.
That's a really, really difficult hole to birdie, guys. So I was not anticipating hitting the middle of the cup on that. Luckily I did. That's a Birdman. Oh yeah. This was playing, I have my 3-wood and it's 379 yards. I wanted to come up short. It's a nice swing right there. I don't know about that dancing. The restless leg syndrome. Okay, so you can see that tree right there on the left-hand side. I was trying to get under it. I had my, I believe this is my 9-iron. And I only had like 120 left, or 130. But I wanted to punch it under so that I wouldn't bring that tree into contention, and I just left it well short. I should have used maybe my 6-iron and just let it go way past the pin. Would have been smart. Okay, this is my 52 degree right here, guys. Boom! Hit the pin. That was perfect. My accuracy was dead on. I hit the pin and it just kicked right here to this spot. Now this is for par. It had a lot of steam on it, so had it not hit the pin, it would have gone to the back of the green. And that's a good par right there. Still 3 over, kids. All right? This is a par 4. This is the most difficult hole on the course. It was playing 423 yards. We're all the way in the back, and there's water to the right-hand side. I wasn't worried about the water. I just, the transition was bad here.
Oh, shit. 4!
The driver over my head because I was trying to rip it, and I just pulled it. It closed the face up on top, and then I pulled it. This is the 18th fairway right here, Luckily, I placed it in the shade. You know how much I love shade. And I had my 9-iron right here for like 162 yards, I believe. And I hit that flush. Perfect shot. I didn't hit the green. I hit far left, and it ended up bounding over. And I went over probably by about 30 yards. Now I'm chipping back right here. Okay, that's long. I put it on the pin, but, you know, I don't have any stoppage because I'm not a pro. And it's coming. I ordered it, but it's on back order. It's going to take a long time to get here. So that was a long par putt. Long. Woo! Almost peered into the hole right there. So that's a bogey. That takes me back to 3 over. No problem, right? No problem. Not a humongous mistake. Not a humongous mistake. It wasn't a double, so that's good. All right. And this is hole number 5. It was playing, I think it was playing, I had my 8-iron right there. And it was playing, I think, like 164 today. And I hit it pin high, went a little bit long. This is not too difficult, guys. I know that the green rolls down right there. That was a little bit jabby. It wasn't a terrible stroke per se.
A little bit more.
But I anticipated it would roll out a lot more, and I left it well short. That was not good. And I'm a bonehead. So I missed it. God! And that puts me at 4 over. That was disappointing right there because that wasn't that difficult. I mean, it wasn't a 3-putt, but it's 3-putt-ish. Okay? This is a par 5. We can make it up right here. 546 yards. Ba-boom! I was not happy about that last hole, and I hit a ripper. I pulled it a little bit and put it into this rough, but I'm just using my 5-iron right here. I'm just going to punch through. I want to give myself a really good opportunity of just putting it in the middle. I did, okay, with my 5-iron, and then right here I had maybe like 115 yards in. The ball's above my feet, though. Look at that. I didn't adjust for it accordingly on my choke up or choke down, and I ended up chunking it a little bit. And I'm sorry, I didn't get the shot. I was actually, look at, I'm trying to set up right here. Okay, so I'm rolling. I set up, and then for some reason I just stopped recording. So anyway, I had a good chip. Okay, it wasn't a bad chip at all. I left it on the low side, and now this is for par. This is a par 5. This is a nasty 10. It's going to turn to the, just watch. Woo! It's a good par. Wow. All right. This is hole number 7. 363 yards. I hit a booming drive right down the middle. And right there, I only had like 92 in. And so I just wanted to put it in the middle. So I smushed it down a little bit, just trapped it with my 60 degree. I came up well short, but not a big deal because this is, you know, as long as you're on this green, you're okay. The pin was down at the bottom on the left-hand side. This is easy, fairly easy. Maybe about 30 feet. It's going to go to my left, downhill a little bit. Oh, just left it short. That was center cup, kid. Come on, man. And a nice, easy 2-putt par. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Still 4 over. 2 holes to go. This is 178 yards. And I used my 8-iron.
No cut?
It's downhill just a little bit, and I hit a good shot. I hit it pin high, and then I pretty much have exactly the same putt that I just had. So I had good practice on the previous hole. I just happened to hit it in exactly the same spot where it would give me the identical putt. A little bit to the left, downhill. Here we go. There it is. And I did the same thing. I left it short again. Because I was just trying to play safe. I wasn't trying to do anything dumb at this point. You know, look at, even I marked that. It's only about 1.5 feet. But that way I could step back, visualize the ball going into the hole over and over and over as I'm, you know, my competitor is putting. And this is about 1.5 feet, 2 feet for par. Boom. Back of the cup. Good par. Very nice. Alrighty, my amigos. Here we go. Here we go. This is hole number 9. We started on the back side. It's 545 yards, par 5. Pretty easy. I hit a draw for the first time on this day with my driver. I just went after it because I'm pretty comfortable with this hole. And look at this. This is my 5-iron in my hand. I knew I had probably like 260, maybe 270 to the green, and I could get really close. But instead, I just went with my 5-iron because I didn't want to make any mistakes. And that's great. I'm happy with that right now. I'll be challenging the greens within the next 8 months, maybe a year. That was 116 yards to the pin. I used my 52 degree. The pin was all the way in the back of the green, and I hit a good shot. I was right on the edge of the green. That was for birdie. Not a bad leave. And that's for par. Oh yeah, my amigo. That's the first day of the Fresno City Amateur, guys. And I shot 4 over, 76. Which means that tomorrow I'm going to, in the next round, I'm going to have to shoot less. 3 or less. Otherwise, you just won't make the cut. Last year, the cut was at 7. It is very important that I shoot 3 or less. That's it, my friends. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time. Until next time. That's right. Talk to you soon, kids. Oh, yeah.
Is this 4 over?
8. Yes.
Yes, sir.
12, 16,
Thank you.
22, 26.
Is that in the lead?
You're right. 26. No, but 37.
What's the leader right now?
There's 270s,
Oh, okay.
and there's 76 that could be in the top 10.
Oh, good.
Huh?
Good, good.